when the dapper gents from the church come to call, Brandon will listen. They write up perfume lists and pick them like nobody else in the frag-com. I said it, like nobody else in the community. Their lists have value and weight backed by gold that's found in the form of juice. I found them when they were only a few hundred subs on YouTube and knew it was a symphony of words I would always hear backed by an encore in notes in the form of olfaction. There is no commercial with them, just pure passion, wit, and wafts. Come on, if you don't know who I'm talking about, I'm sure you all do now. Wafts from the Loft. They tagged me, so I came running to play. Honored by the tag. Thank you, Wafts on the Loft. I'm a big fanboy of yours. I watch all your stuff. Your lists I'm glued to all the time. They literally mean more than most people's lists. I know you guys put your dollar, your pound behind your collection, and it means a lot. Everything comes across your videos, and you're one of the good ones. You're one of the good ones on YouTube. Thank you for tagging me for 5 most addicting fragrances. Kind of a Instagram tag. I'm going to do a video. I'll do the Instagram tag there. I'll tag other people on Instagram and keep it there. Believe the original tag was from Smelly Vision. If I got that wrong, I'm sorry, but there was a reference there. So I just want to give credit where credit's due. That's how I do it. Anyways, I love that you're here. I'm Brandon with Therapeutic Fragrance. All right, let's get into this list. Here we go. Caveat from the first part, just like Wafts from the Loft, this is one of the hardest lists to put together. So how I did mine was, I'm always talking on the channel when I receive a bottle and open it. It just makes my nose mind think of just new things, and I can't put a definition behind the scent that I'm smelling. And the scent becomes a fragrance locker for the future. Memories in the bottle, if you will. So all of the 5 that I picked are that. They're memories in the bottle. Literally, I get vivid, detailed memories of when I've worn them. Weather, type of year, clothes I was wearing, just weird things every time I wear them. And that's why I picked them. The first time I ever opened it, where I opened it, you know, the box it pulled out of, how it was tough packaging, just weird stuff that my mind picks up that it doesn't any other time with fragrances. 2, call them honorable mentions, call them whatnot. I didn't want to repeat myself. 1 for sure would have made my list, but the Wasps put it up on theirs. It's this puppy right here, the Vintage Mitsuko. One of the prizes of my collection. This is, you know what? I'll wear it on camera for you guys. I have not worn this much just because of what it is. I mean, it's just one of those things that it's a piece of time that it's rare to have. I know how rare it is. You could go see him and buy him. That's all I'll do. Whew. Yeah, it's yummy. It's so good. It's fantastic stuff. I would have put that on my list. See, I'm extra careful with that one. My tone changes everything. It's just one of those. I mean, this is perfume. This is like, I mean, worldwide top 5 perfumes out of the thousands and thousands of perfumes that are created. I mean, this would probably make a top 5 universally of everybody's if you just took a conglomerate of best perfumes ever made. This vintage version is just something else. Anyways, not going to brag about it. Yeah, you could go up and buy them online, but it's risky. It's such a risky market up there. The person I bought this from, they went out on a limb and said, I guarantee it's fresh. I paid a premium above others, but they guaranteed it. They literally, we did a PayPal, we did everything. They're like, if it's not, they wrote down a little thing, I'll return it, no question, if this isn't real. So, I mean, I broke the seal, everything. I did it sloppy because I knew I'm the only one that's going to own this. Smelled it, and I'm like, thank you. Just thank you. Glad I have this now. Thanked her, and we're done. But yeah, so I mean, I don't risk. Don't just go. Oh, there's one on eBay. I've done that. I started my collection doing that. Got burnt, and I'm very careful now when I buy vintages. Very careful. It's a relationship. One, they have to, even if it is real, they've had to have taken care of it. Can't be rancid. So that caveat. Anyways, let's get into this video. Come on. Under My Skin's the other one the Wasp put up. I got it here. I went back and forth with one on the list of mine of putting this in there, but deserves. It's an addicting fragrance. Just saffron and the Francesca Love in the bottle. Let's get to my 5. Why I have them. Emperor Hen. No, not my most recent transaction, but this thing. You smell it. Told the reviewer to buy it. You know, he'll have no problem selling the aftermarket. He got it, opened it, smelled it, and he's like, this smells like bullcrap. This is just awful. Was going to sell it, start smelling it more, start sniffing it some more. He's like, why do people like this? Has done a total 180 on it. Hindu lovers that follow my channel know exactly what I'm talking about. You're grinning. I don't know what it is. It's happened to me. If I started with this oud in my fragrance journey, I couldn't have. I would not have been into it. I would have said it's disgusting. But it's magic, 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 magic. And this thing has only gotten even better. I can't explain the draw that my head, my nose, you wear it, the draw it has to just that funky oud with all the beautiful ingredients. It's all natural from Dixon and Zach that they offer. I am addicted to this thing. I wear it and I'm like, how did they do that? I want more. I put a dent in it for what it is. This will never be remade. I hope they do. They say they'll never remake it, so it is where it is. But definitely, these are all ones that I pick up and smell like that all the time too. They classify for addicting. Fluty Fleur. The fragrance locker right here. Oh man. I can't explain my love for this. I've said it in my list before, my floral list. Man, this is just. Last time I wore this was on a double date night with very dear friends of mine. It was a birthday dinner. It's one of the restaurants here in Portland. It takes 6 months to get into. It's down to 2 or 3 months. Oh my gosh. It was a cold night. It was fall. It was the first time they changed their menu. It was like, I remember a pumpkin curry that wasn't that good. Everything else was just phenomenal. It's just, those are the details coming to my mind right now as I smell this. Conversations we had, drinks we shared, stories we told. That's why I call it my addicting fragrances. I can't explain the phenomenon. We need to, I would sit and listen to somebody explain the memory phenomenon of this all day long, of Ludicrous. All right, how about this one for size to see and do? I had a subscriber send me samples, and there was only a little bit left in the sample. I smelt it, and I'm like, I have to have that. What is that? I don't know how they did what they did in here. It's mixed media. It's just an accord that you have to get your nose on. You people that have yet to try Versailles. It's a cleaner house. It's not darker fragrances. It's what I call modern French perfumery at its best. It's just a bright new accord done so perfectly. I have 3 bottles from the house. This one just, I mean, it's like a bread shop. It's gourmand. For me to like it, it's really weird. So I wore it on my birthday. It's just a fragrance like that, like a hug fragrance, and a gourmand, just something you want to brighten up the day with. you know, fresh artisanal bread kind of thing, sweet at the same time. The accord is just out of this world. I can't explain my love for the Tsindu from Versailles on this one. Yeah. The same thing with Under My Skin. So those would have been back and forth. Two different fragrances, but they both just have that pull and just interest that keep drawing you in all your whole wearing while you wear it. All right, look at the blue. Told you guys about my blue love. I got a sample of this. So this is what happened. I have my samples. I'm opening up. I see the blue, going through a couple others, open the blue, chatting with a subscriber at the same time. I smell this blue and everything stops. I'm like, what is that? Drop everything. Go look up the notes. Find out this is orris. This is probably the first real orris that I've smelled. You know, not the powdery synthetic stuff, but just the first heavy dose of raw, real material in a perfume that I smelled was a 4015. The next 2 hours of my life, I dropped everything. It was the middle of a business day. I was busy. Dropped everything. Told the subscriber, I'm like, I just fell in love with orris butter right now. I think I went and found the last bottle on planet Earth available for retail. Had it coming my way. Was happy that I found it in 2 hours. And again, if you don't know Fori, I've told you many times. I have like 8 videos up of them. Covered them really well. Even though the distribution's not the best, they do one and dones also, but their stuff is phenomenal. The color of this juice backs up. I've even had people on Instagram, hey, quit photoshopping your Instagram juices. I'm like, no, that is the color. It is that beautiful teal, green, blue color. It's real. And it smells just as good too. So a 40 number 15, definitely on the list. Easy one for me. So this is about my most addicting fragrances. I'm sorry most aren't available, but this is what I smell all the time. Pick up the lid and just, how did they do that? Kind of thing. And just, it awes me. So this one has a review on it. Most of these have a review on it. A 40, I think I'm just going to put them all in one video and then just talk about notes and whatnot for everyone. And that way just not do like stuff you can't have one video, but explain the notes. Like the most recent release was not for me at all. So, and I knew that by notes because you have to blind buy these. There's really not a chance. Some of these, there's no chance to sample. They sell it so quick. It's one of those. So I might do an overview video talking about the orris and how it mixes with the oud and when to jump if you like oud, when to jump if you like roses. They still have a rose available. It's amazing. L'Anima della Rosa. That I think is still available. It was a couple months ago. But okay, last pick. Elixir Tars Galliette Alteri Carrier. This thing, 1 ml, $250. I did the video. I'm not going to list the ingredients. If you go read the ingredients. This thing has over 1,000 facets. Every time I wear this, it's just new. You pick up new notes. There is a base accord in fume that you're used to while you wear it that's just amazing. That gives you that bliss of air that you don't want to leave. But if you sniff in and sniff away, you pick up so many new facets every time you wear this thing. I just got a little gold on my finger, so I'm gonna get blessed today. It's so potent and powerful. But definitely makes the list. It only gets better with age of my most addicting fragrances. For sure. I haven't worn it since the review. I wore it over 10 times for that review and haven't worn it since. I want to preserve this oil because it will age and just get so much better, even though most of it's already aged. It's just something you pull out for the specialist occasions. Anyways, those are my most addictive fragrances. People curious, I'll tag some others on Instagram, but want to share the ones up here on YouTube. I know I only have some of you guys don't cross over, so making sure you get both platforms. All love from me. Stay at peace. Be blessed.